Well, what is a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Everton. Pulgar. Everton. Oh, that's a key interception. De Arrascaeta. Everton. Now it's Bruno Henrique, and he's been shifted off it.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations. Corinthians clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it's it.
Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. De Arrascaeta.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, what a climb! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's in plenty of space here. Gets into some space. Can he put it away? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Everton.
Flamengo really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then. Had a shot! Just too high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Oh, easy pickings there. Everton. Oh, Red, nice interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Flamengo go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Pulgar. Luis Araujo. He's got away. That'll be a corner. Tries a header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass.
Corinthians showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, good take in a good area. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Can he latch on to this? Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Corinthians choosing to make the first change. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. Flamengo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's managed to get free. De Arrascaeta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Strong running down that left flank. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Now it's Bruno Henrique. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's gone backward here. Opts to play it back. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Flamengo have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however. Well, it is one of the most fiercely contested fixtures in Brazilian football history. A game known as the Canal, and it doesn't take too much guessing who's involved. More than 100 years in the making. Its reputation for ferocity is well earned. Games between these two have a very different feeling. It's based in the port city of Porto Alegre. It is Grêmio against Internacional. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
We have already started here. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Grêmio with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Internacional have the chance to go the other way. And he's had it nicked away. Braithwaite, and the finish! Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Braithwaite, can he finish? Goal! Grêmio!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Grêmio have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He's played him through. Grêmio are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Braithwaite looking to run onto it. Pavon, he's picked his way through. Chooses to... There's the hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Grêmio were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, look at the space here. Big chance! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Moved on forwards. No, that's been intercepted. That is a great pick out. Fernando. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, that was vital. Fernando. And the counter is on. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Gremio in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, sweet feet.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Shot could be on. Chance for the header! And more, and more, and more. And surely that settles it.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Three-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's going right the way across.
Público presente na partida de hoje, 70.987 espectadores.
Internacional can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And he cuts out the supply. Now he's off and running. Chance here to counter. Pavon. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good take in a good area. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Gremio have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He has found the way through. Does well to stand firm and defend it. And he was quick to react. Boré. Oh, he's onto this. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
A lot of space ahead of him. Pavon has found the net here, of course. He's found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he latch on to this? Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Pavon. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's through here. Oh, what a pass! Goalkeeper's ball. And that is as far as Premio, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Braithwaite taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where...
Well, welcome everybody. Welcome along to one of the great derbies of Brazilian football from Sao Paulo. It is, of course, Santos against Sao Paulo, an occasion marked with the sort of grandeur expected fit for a clash of footballing royalty. Certainly there is an atmosphere to match. It is a clash of champions. It means so much to so many. He's had a hit! Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Could go all the way here. And he shoots. Oh, in he goes again. And one more try. Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Santos make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And he's lost his... He's had a shot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's a key interception. That is good alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, played right into his path. Chance! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Gol marcado para o Santos. Aos 29 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 11.
Santos are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rincon. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Sao Paulo are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Over to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Can he finish? Quality ball.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Público presente na
Great hit!
70
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Cedric Suarez. He won't be happy with that one. Rincon. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Santos can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's picked his way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Teremos uma substituição.
Driving forward. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it. Spread out to the left. He's dealt with that really well. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Time and again, they are repelled. And he's in on goal. And the shot! He has done it! And what a climax we have here!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Sao Paulo give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop.
And he's had a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that is as far as it goes. Sao Paulo can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So it's away we go then. And he's intervened well there. And it's Allen. Oh, super ball. They're urging him to shoot. That is great defending, so alert. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And he's cut it out. William.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
He has found a way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine interception. That has been cut short. Cruzeiro were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to...
Hits one! He scores! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. That's a sharp pass. He's having a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Decent hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Lucas Silva. Neither side in tight. Passing nice and neat.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And he's straight offside. Alex Telles.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the ball is out of play. Allen. And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So we reach the halfway point. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Lucas Silva. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. And the keeper beats it away. Gets a good foot in there. Lucas Silva. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Great ball, and he's in here. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Cruzeiro needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And no, he's seen through all of that.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
No foul, says the referee. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Teremos uma substituição.
Oh, that's a key interception. And there's a searching pass. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Played through for the wide man. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Botafogo present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. One 0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Gol marcado para o Cruzeiro. Aos 40 minutos do segundo tempo.
So we have the first goal.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be the decisive moment.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Lucas Silva. And the number on the board is 3. He's picked his way through. Great skill, that's nice. And that will be it. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Más Monumental. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, exhibition match sounds like...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And he was quick to react. Now it's Vargas. That has been slung wide. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. McAllister. So what can they make of this? That's going to go a long way. And they're back on the ball again. Alvarez. Oh, what a ball! Argentina are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Eduardo Vargas, who does have an assist to his name.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Vidal. Overhit and out of play. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Vargas. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's there to clear it. Eduardo Vargas. In with the challenge. Couldn't squeeze it through. He could be in here. Great hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's McAllister. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Vargas. No, that's been intercepted. Molina. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That's a nicely measured pass. Could move up a gear here. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nice ball, and he's in here. Great chance! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Chile are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Alvarez. Vidal. Maripan. And he's managed to get free. A heavy challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, important interception. Vidal looking understandably energised after his goal. Played into space out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's shifting through the... Hits one! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He has found the way through. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Chile can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Molina.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that's it. Argentina perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. So off we go then. And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a sharp pass. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now, who's going to be first to this? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Linton.
Brazil clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to...
And the finish! That's a half-decent try.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Neymar.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
He's found a way through. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Neymar with the short one. Skims one. Oh, shooting chance! Ecuador have the chance to go the other way. Can he latch on to this?
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Ecuador really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Danilo really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bruno Guimaraes.
Footballing width usually identifies with...
Oh, what a climb! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Linton, and still we await the first breakthrough. For Linton. And it's Danilo. Decent hit! Sticks it away! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now it's Neymar.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That is good alertness. Bruno Guimaraes. Pepe. Spread it left. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's Danilo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he was quick to react. And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, after all of that, Jim,